Good evening, Trojan fans, and welcome to the Kiefer Old Foundation Gym. We were talking about this a while ago. What do they call it now? It's the Kiefer Wrestling Center, but everybody still calls it the Foundation Gym because that's what it's been called for years.
Yeah, that's what they're still calling it.
Yeah, I am Jamie Buck, sitting alongside Duncan Robinson, Bobby Carrillo, and special guest Joe Sexton up here tonight with a little bit of wrestling knowledge to bring for you folks, because I don't have a ton of that.
You can stick with the we, because we don't know either.
Okay, all right. But Joe, welcome.
All right.
We are here tonight for, we've got Kiefer versus Prague, and this is homecoming for Kiefer for the wrestling, and we try to go to hit everything we can as far as doing the broadcast. This will be on YouTube for years and years, so these kids can go back and watch it. And so we've got a special little homecoming. First up tonight is the middle school.
Yep.
And Joe, you were saying we only had a few duels there tonight?
Yeah, it looks like Prague only brought 4 kids that they weighed in, so there will only be 4 actual matches. We'll have a lot of other kids go out there, get their hand raised, and get our team points.
Okay. So every time they get their hand raised, team gets a point.
Yeah, so there will be points in the individual matches, and then you have team points. The team gets 6 points for either a forfeit or a pin.
Okay.
They get 5 points for a technical fall, which if they ever get up by 15 points at any point in the match is automatically over. Technical fall.
Okay.
And then a major decision is if you win by more than 7 points. So 8 points to 14-point win, your team gets 4 points. And then just a regular win by points is 3. So you get anywhere between 3 and 6 points. So when you get those forfeits, they rack up really fast.
Okay. That's all stuff I did not know. So junior high, for the junior high wrestling team, we've got Easton McCartney, Thomas Stimmons, White Voros, Stryker Ryan, Elijah Swell. Is that right?
Sewell.
Nick Sontag, Cam Sutton. I didn't know Cam was wrestling, just saw his dad walk in. Brody Johnson, Gambit Brandt, Annick Smith, Mason Miller, Brody Cantrell, Cole Alvarado, Ray Pressler, Jude Richmond, Dusty, is that Vallis? Beloy. I knew that. Briley Watkins and Mac McDaniel.
Yeah, Briley is Brennan Watkins' little sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
She's not as big as him.
So it sounds like we're going to get to see a little bit of the future of Kiefer Wrestling. Man, if you haven't been here, and that's what I told the guys, I came in here when it was 3/4 of the way done probably, and it looked pretty cool. Coming in here now that it's all the way done, it's nice. Pretty sweet, isn't it? I love the old look too, with the, they left a lot of that and just painted, and it's just got some
they really
character.
They cleaned it up really good. I mean, it was one of those things where, like I was telling Douglas first, they didn't do a ton of changes to the place. I mean, they just cleaned it up, tore some walls down, threw some walls up, paint, floor, lights. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's a nice old building. I always liked coming in here when we were younger. We'd always play basketball in here, kind of like hoop session at night, and this was the spot.
This was the hangout?
Yeah, it was a lot darker, though. I mean, it was like dark wood on dark wood, and like lights were dark, so it's changed a lot.
Right.
It's pretty bright now.
Well, coaching, same coaches for junior high school.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Coach Kovo. We say Coach Kovo's name a lot during football season. He is the boys' head coach, and Coach Shaw, who's the assistant on the boys, and the girls' wrestling head coach. Coach Kovo is the assistant for the girls. So it's Kovo and Shaw that run the wrestling program for Kiefer, which is how many years old now, Joe?
This is year 4.
4?
Yeah.
So we've got middle school wrestling. We've only got a few matches, like we said, and then we'll have a homecoming, which we will bring you live after that. And then we've got the high school matches, duels coming. Is it duels?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Well, this is a duel, and you'll have the high school matches in the duel.
Okay.
Yeah. And then between the homecoming and the high school, they'll also do senior night.
Yeah. We got senior night tonight too.
Senior night and homecoming.
Perfect.
Cool.
3 seniors.
I mean, if we were doing like Goldberg type wrestling, I would be able to talk it a lot more because I watched that a lot growing up.
The top rope.
Yeah.
5-star splash.
But tomorrow night we've got the basketball
homecoming.
Busy week for Kiefer students. Yep. So basketball, Bobby's been hit and miss on basketball, miss more than hit when I show up.
You said Bobby first, though.
But I was going to ask you, Bobby, if you, basketball-wise, looking pretty good?
Yeah, no, I mean, our girls have had a tough road the last couple of nights. The tournament was very, very tough. They struggled a little bit in the beginning of the tournament. They turned it around, got to the finals of it, and came up short against Bishop Kelly. And then they didn't rebound well from that loss on Tuesday night against Sperry. We ended up coming up short by 1 point, 34-35, and we were just trailing the whole game. We ended up coming on really strong in the fourth,
right,
and cut the lead down to 1, but it just was too late. I mean, by the time we got the ball back, there wasn't enough time to really do anything with it, and just came up short. But the boys rolled through Tuesday. They had a great tournament. Big loss to, not big points, but 3-3. Big, good loss to East Central. Really good team. Very talented 5A team in the second day of the Catoosa tournament. And then they turned around and they beat number 6 in 4A, which was Catoosa, for the third place spot there at their tournament. And then they just rolled on Tuesday through Sperry. So
nice.
They're
who do we have coming into town tomorrow?
Bristol, which was a tough game. Game 1. You were there for that.
Yes, that was a good game. Both sides, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a good game, and that's going to be our homecoming tomorrow is that rematch. And I'm excited for the boys, man. It was a chippy game last time.
Yes.
A lot of talking, a lot of back and forth. And Bristol is good. They're good.
Oh, yeah.
They're a little young, so they got some growing pains, but they're a good team. I mean, so I'm kind of excited for tomorrow, see what that's going to come out with. Are you going to be on
I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there
Days?
tomorrow. I will be there.
Jamie's promising the guys.
I promise you.
I want in the comments
Cooper's
tomorrow
actually, he's in the homecoming tomorrow night. So I'm on duty, but I've got somebody coming in for me tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
So
I do like this back-to-back homecoming format. Let's get all the homecoming stuff out in 1 week.
Knock it out.
And let's roll.
Yeah, there's a lot of schools that will do a midwinter homecoming and do the wrestling and basketball together, which
really?
I think might be a cool little change. You do a wrestling duel. When that's over, you do your homecoming, and then you do your basketball games.
that'd be kind of cool.
It might be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would get two different groups to be able to see the other side. That'd be nice. I mean, neat. I mean, because a lot of the wrestling folks don't. I mean, just like my kids, you know, if you're not in it, you're not at home. You're like, thank goodness I'm finally got not at home. You don't want to go to something else, but.
Yeah, you try to wrap it up all together. And
Yeah.
And it's not too hard to roll the mats up and move them up there. So.
Right. So, Joe, on the high school team.
Yep.
You were telling us our record. Let the folks know what the record is, kind of how things have been going.
I believe that they are, dual-wise, they are 7-2.
7-2.
They both losses were in districts at district duels. They lost to state-ranked Salina as well as state-ranked Berry Hill, but won every other duel at district duels and finished third.
Okay.
So, and then we've
third
had some
in district.
Yep. And then we've had some other ones against a few JV squads like Owasso and Sand Springs JVs, and we beat both of them. Dewar, Morris, Barnsdall. I think those are all of our extra goals.
Nice.
A lot of, at this level, a lot of it is just if you can fill the full team. As we said earlier, you know, Preg doesn't have a full team, so we're not going to have a ton of matches. So once you can get to the point where you have a full team, it's a lot easier to compete. The first year or two, we didn't compete very well because we just had so many forfeits. But now we're on the other side of that, and we're only in year 4, so that's good.
How many total kids do we have wrestling in high school?
There's probably 25, 20, and probably 20.
20 kids wrestling. And with 4 years ago when we started out, how many kids were wrestling?
6 or 7 on the high school. So
it's good.
Yeah.
So how does playoffs work for wrestling?
So there's 2 types of playoffs. There's the dual side and there's the tournament side. And then, so we went to district duels a week and a half ago, and we wrestled. We did a duel just like this against every other team in our district. And the team that finished first place in that advanced to dual state. And then they competed against other teams. We finished third, so we didn't go any further from that. So that's, the dual season's basically over after tonight. Actually, no, they added an extra duel against Verdigris here in a week or two. It's just a kind of a warm-up for the actual state tournament.
Okay.
And so the individual side and the tournament side, there will be a regional tournament. And so any team in the regionals can go. And your top 5 placers, boys and girls from each region, will go to state. And there will be 5 from the east side and 5 from the west side. And then that will be in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Now, individually, do we have? I know we didn't make it to regionals as a team, right? Then.
No, our entire high school roster will wrestle at regionals.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now they have to place at regionals to go
Top
to state.
5
Yeah,
in
he's
regionals.
saying
Correct.
as in dual-wise, we didn't make dual state.
Correct. We didn't make dual
There's
state.
only
It's gonna be
districts and
individual.
state.
Right. Yeah.
Got
It's weird because you have a tournament team, a dual team, and then you have individuals. So there's
Okay.
3 different levels.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Sort of.
We're going to rely on Joe a lot tonight. So, Duncan, you got a wrestling background?
Yeah, with my brother.
Huh?
With my brother.
Yeah. I bet there were
I'm
some
sure you
good
won that.
wrestling matches back in the day.
My background is WWE.
Oh, we're going to stop here for the national anthem. All right.
When everybody stands up, the atmosphere in here, you can see how crowded it really is.
Yes.
And, man, it gives you that old school feel. I mean, imagine playing our high school boys in here right now in basketball.
This is where my wife played her high school games.
Don't age her like
I'm
that.
teasing. She didn't play them here. She played at the.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The
She
new
played
one
the
was
other
built.
old gym.
Yeah, the new old was built. Yeah. I think.
Okay, Joe, what are we flipping for here? If you want to.
So whoever wins the flip will get to choose. So at the end of each period in individual matches, they'll get to choose top or bottom or neutral. And
Okay.
so whoever wins the flip gets to choose if they want to pick first in odd matches or even matches.
Okay.
So it's just kind of a little formality. And I think our first 3 weights tonight, we don't have matches on, so they'll all just walk out there and get their hand raised.
Does the middle school have another duel coming up, or is this it?
Nope, this is their last one because there is a Verdigris duel on the 11th, but it's just going to be high school boys and girls that they just added,
Okay.
which is just kind of a warm-up for both teams to go to state or regionals.
So the kids that are going to get their hand raised in a forfeit, do they have to suit up and be ready still?
Yep. Headgear on, complete everything.
They say you want to get the win, you got to get the suit up.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
if you, you'll see sometimes kids will take their shoulder straps off before they get off the mat, and you can lose a team point for that. You have to be completely uniform on the mat until you're completely off the
No,
mat.
it's like football. Can't take the helmet off before you get off the field.
Yeah.
I like it.
We got the cheerleaders here tonight. Officially, they're cheerleaders, but they call them mats.
No, so some schools will call them mat mates.
Mat mates.
But
we don't call them that.
Yeah, at Kiefer,
they're cheerleaders.
it's just the cheerleaders.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
They do
I'm sorry.
wrestling cheer. No, you're fine. It's something they do. So, yep. This is Jack's little brother.
This is Thomas.
Yep, Thomas Timmons.
Thomas gets the win.
Easton
They
McCartney.
look so thrilled.
I know. They're like,
Like,
I
really?
practiced all this time to get my hand raised and not wrestle.
I just seen Kobo get Easton for not taking his headset off before he got off the mat, like he just said.
Well,
He
the
also had his
headset's
shoulder down.
okay, just not the straps.
He had his strap down on the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who we have here, Joe?
Elijah Sewell.
Elijah Sewell.
I believe he's a 7th grader. So they're starting in a neutral position. He got a takedown here. That's 3 points. And he's getting near fall back points right now. He can get a maximum of 4. He's just trying to fight off of it right now. He got pinned.
And that's it.
And Elijah's a 7th grader?
I believe he is.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. A lot of our junior high boys or middle school boys are 7th graders. We've got a lot in that class, which is great.
Oh, Nick Sontag is going to get him a match here.
Maybe.
Next matchup is 112 pounds between Nick Sontag and Vincent Shackelford.
Okay. Yeah, Nick's going to get a match. Yeah, it wasn't on the original deal, so I didn't know if he had a match. Nice. Yeah, this is Nick's first year to wrestle, too. And he fought off of it. Good job. So there was a takedown for 3 points, and then we got 1 point for an escape. The guy on top trying to lock up a cradle right now. Just a tough to get out of. Definitely a good pin move.
He gets points for getting out of that?
If he escapes, he gets 1 point, yes. He got out of it again. That's a pin.
So this is our first
Hey,
duel against
he fought pretty hard.
He did.
Could have been
And
pinned many times
again,
there.
it's his first year. He's just not got a lot of experience yet. But every time I see him wrestle, he gets tougher.
Does he?
He does.
And this is our first duel of the year against Prague.
This is our last duel. Oh, first time that we've
Yeah.
dueled them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You typically only duel a team once a year.
So how does scouting work? Do you go and like scout at all, or is this just go for it?
When you get to the high school level, you can. And if there's a couple websites out there, Track Wrestling and Flow Wrestling, if you buy a membership to them, every match is recorded. You can go back and watch any of your opponents or any of your own matches. So you can go back and watch those. It's kind of neat.
Okay.
It helps to kind of scout and see what the guy does.
Cam Sutton's going to get a match.
Cam's gonna get a match.
All right. Cam's first year, too.
Cam's first year. And he's 8th grade, right?
Cam is 8th grade,
Yeah.
yes.
No, he's 7.
Is he 7?
Yep.
Okay, he's 7.
You're right. He's 7th grade. Yeah.
Cam looks like a wrestler.
Yeah. He's quick, too.
Good takedown. So that's 3 points.
Cam's tough, too.
He is.
Oh, yeah.
Tough kid. So they didn't separate there, so there was no escape point and re-takedown. So we're still working on the same takedown. He's trying to work a half Nelson right now. He's got him put it on his back now. There it is.
Baby Cam.
Good job, Cam. What's that?
He kind of went out of the circle right there. How does that?
So as long as one wrestler has at least one appendage inside the circle, they're still in. So 1 foot, 1 arm, something. And that's something that changed last year. It used to be you had to have 2. So it's went to just 1, so it makes it a lot easier to score on the side. This is Brody Johnson. Yeah, he's got a 13-3 record right now. He's doing pretty good this year.
Brody does?
He does, yeah. He's tough.
He's been wrestling for a bit.
Yeah, I think he wrestles youth-wise over in Bixby at the Roller Academy of Wrestling.
Okay.
I believe that's where he wrestles. There's like some water on the mat. He's got him in a front headlock. He's going to try to turn him. There it is. It's not going to take long. He rolled out of it. Good job. So he had a 3-point takedown, 4 back points.
About had him right there.
Yeah, I think he did have him. The ref just didn't get there quick enough.
So is it by pin the only way you win the match?
No, if you that's the only way the match can end before the third period. If whoever has the most points at the end of the third period wins the match, unless it's a pin or unless you get up by over 15 points at any point in the match, and then that's a tech fall.
Okay.
You'll hear the term fall, which means pin. So you won by fall, you won by tech fall. It's like a knockout, kind of, to compare it to boxing. Now they're out that time.
They're out. Okay.
And since Brody was in control there, the other kid will start on the bottom and he'll start on top. This is called referee's position. Step over. And his shoulders have to be more than parallel. I mean, they have to be, or they have to be start getting parallel. They can't be vertical. If they're vertical, you don't get any back points.
Okay.
So he's got another 4 points. If the kid gets out, he'll give him 4 points. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. I think this next one's Mason Miller.
That was a good match.
That was a good match, yeah. Mason Miller.
He's the younger brother of David Miller that's a freshman on the high school team. He's got it on a single there. There he is. There's 3. He's going to try to work him in, keep him in bounds. There you go. Oh, don't. So that's a reversal. That's if you're on the bottom and you can flip the other guy back to where you're on top, you get a 2-point reversal.
That's pretty good reversal.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Now, if you get out of this right here, you get
1 point if you get an escape,
right? Yeah.
Or if you flip it over like the other guy did, you get 2. This kid's trying to work a half Nelson. He's going to try to work one arm bar underneath and then a half Nelson to get him cranked over, but he's fighting it off good. He did a good job there.
This just looks exhausting.
It is.
Oh, he almost got him.
And it takes a lot of guts for these kids to get out here with everybody looking at them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all eyes on them. And especially these middle school kids, a lot of it's the first year to ever try it, so to be commended.
Right. Yeah, this isn't, this one-on-one deal, it's all you.
It's all
eyes
you.
are on you. I always have felt like I can tell the football players that wrestle how good they are at tackling.
Yep.
You know, like Daxton Smith. I always watched him when we coached him for years.
Right.
How good he was at just shooting and, wrapping them legs up.
Weston Little.
Yeah, just like it.
Cameron Bowman.
Yeah. Cameron Bowman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brody. I mean, all these kids just wrestled.
All right, so that's the first period's over. So now they'll get the choice of top, bottom, or defer. They're going to go neutral, so they're going to start standing up. And then so if we
They got to choose that?
They got to choose that. So the next period, if we the third period, we will get to choose. A lot of times, whoever wins or chooses first, they defer until the third period, just because they want to see what they need to do in that third period. He still doesn't have a takedown yet because he's got that leg. Okay, now he's got that control.
So he just got 5 points there for 4 seconds. Or
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, he got
already had
3
2.
and then 3, so he got 6. It's not updated there, but
Mason's a tough kid.
he is.
He's fighting all the
He's
way.
fighting hard. He'll get better.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Every time you step on the mat, you don't get worse. You either get better or you win. So you win or you get better.
Right,
You just learn.
Well, I think if you win, you're getting better.
Sometimes.
Who we got here?
I think this is Bo Dyer. He's a freshman, so he's not going to be in your junior high wrestle roster. He's going to be on the high school roster.
Oh, okay.
Because when you're in ninth grade, you can wrestle either or. And so he won't have a match on the high school, so they're letting him wrestle down here in the junior high tonight.
Do we weigh in before this and everybody? Both coaches there do all the weigh in?
Yeah. Yeah, both coaches there. I don't know. Usually there's a 1 pound weight allowance. But as the year goes on, it shrinks. And when you get to regionals, there's none. Right after Christmas, they give them like a 4-point weight allowance.
Okay. Yeah. I need more than
There you
that.
go.
Duncan.
That's actually my next question.
That's a
Is
good
like, how
thing.
does that work? So basically, if you're not 165, you can't wrestle 165. You have to be exactly
If
on
you
it.
weigh more than 165, you can't wrestle 165.
Okay. So you can always wrestle up.
You can always wrestle up. You can't ever wrestle down. Correct.
Okay.
Because so like at the high school, Brody Sexton and Sean Durham both weigh about 138. But one of them usually wrestles 138, one wrestles 144. So.
Okay.
And they have the same thing with Deslin Nash and Trey Van Heist. They weigh the same, but they try to put them at different weights.
He's got him there.
Actually, I can't. This might be Case and Howell. I don't know if it's Case and Howell or if it's Bo Durham. They're both about the same size, and they're both pretty good wrestlers.
Okay.
Come on, Joe. You're supposed to know all this information.
Yeah.
You're a resident wrestling.
When we get to the
pro
high
right
school, I'll know for sure. Okay, so we put in what's called a full Nelson, where you go under the arm and over the head. You can do that with one arm. That's called a half Nelson. But if you go with both arms, it's a full Nelson. It's a potentially dangerous, or it's an illegal move.
Okay.
So he stopped it. The other guy got 1 point for it, and so it's a penalty.
Gotcha.
That's what he did earlier. He got it.
Yep. Good job. He really needs to flatten the kid out before he starts running that, which I think is what the coach is trying to tell him there. When he's got his knees underneath him, it's hard to get enough power to push him over. All right. So because they chose first last match, we get first choice this match, which we defer, so now it's going to be their choice.
So it flip-flops every match?
Yep.
Okay.
This close match, 3-2.
Yeah. Now, when you get into a tournament, they'll just flip the coin at the end of the first period and choose who gets first pick. But in a duel, it's already predetermined.
Now, is that considered an escape because he stood up? Or?
No, they
have to fully get away and turn back into him. He's got him flattened out. He's just got to get that arm up underneath over his head. He's trying to do it right now. Trying to get that.
Is that kind of the main go-to move, it seems like, in the younger ones?
Yeah, you're usually going to have a single or double leg takedown to get them down, and then you usually go straight into a bar arm and a half Nelson or a power half, and just to get them turned. Once they get a little more experience, they'll start working a lot more challenging moves that are a lot tougher to get out of, but they're a lot tougher to put on too. So he's kind of out in front of him now. He's still technically in control, but he's not behind. Now he just gave up a reversal. Ten seconds left in this period. He's got to hang on and not get turned. All right, down 4-3. We will probably choose bottom because there's more opportunity to score.
Just to get points to get down.
But he might, okay, he's choosing bottom. Yeah. Yeah, that's usually the go-to is to choose bottom if you think you can get away, because then you get the 1 point escape and then you can get a takedown.
Right.
Might have some blood. Maybe not.
We're behind by 1 point.
Yep.
This is it right here, right? Minute 15.
And you got to be careful because he's not really moving much on bottom right here. He can also get hit with a stall warning. And if first time it's a warning, and then if he does it again, you can be a penalty point for the other team.
So is he kind of trying to wait this out to try to get up?
Kind of. I mean, he's trying to get up. He's just not able to move much. There he goes. So they didn't actually break. So. Okay, now he's got the 1 point. So it's even up. 37 seconds, basically. Oh, man. I think he's out of gas. Fought off of it. Gave him 2 back points. So we're down by 5.
18 seconds.
Yeah, he's got to get out of there. Get a reversal. Something.
And there's only 3 periods, right?
Only 3 periods, yeah. Now, if the match is tied at the end of 3 periods, they go to a 1-minute sudden victory, so first points win. He fought hard. So
yeah,
so
I'd be proud of that.
He won by 5 points. So that's just a regular decision. So it's a 3-point team advantage.
Okay.
Looks 30 to 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, kid fought hard.
Yeah, that was case in how. This is Bo Dyer. Is that right? Is that what they just said?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay. Yeah, Bo Dyer. Yep. He got a forfeit. That puts us at 36.
Is that going to be it? We got one more.
No, they have a kid to go against Cole Alvarado, and then we'll have looks like Ray Pressler is weighed in. I don't know if he's going to get a match or not. He'll at least get his hand raised.
So is this some, like, during the match, some thinking on the coach's part, like,
Yeah,
okay, do I
they're
want to,
positioning
this
like,
kid here's
okay,
good,
who am I
going to
put
wait
in
for the
here?
next one? Okay, yeah.
You got to have somebody commit to it. And I don't know. I think right now Cobo's trying to make sure the score is correct. 27 to 36. They had 28, so they fixed that. All right. Cole's got a match.
Cole's got a match.
Yeah, there's two youth divisions. There's the OKWA and there's OKUSA wrestling. There's just two different leagues basically. But Cole went to the OKUSA Youth Wrestling State Championship, I think, last weekend and took second.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the 15 and under division. So.
And Cole is
He's a eighth grader.
eighth grader.
He's 12-1 on the year.
Yeah, he's good. And that's 12-1, not counting, obviously not counting his youth stuff that he does. He's won a lot more matches in that as well. And he's the younger brother of Kelsey.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said younger, not little.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He's a big kid.
He's a big
They're
kid.
related to Kaylee.
Big and athletic.
Who played basketball a couple years ago. Okay.
There's a lot of times when you get to the bigger weights, got a lot more. They're not. I mean, they're a lot bigger guys and everything else. But Cole's slim.
Yeah.
He's just strong. He didn't lift him. Their coach is griping because he thinks that it was an illegal move because you can't pick up and elevate and suplex, but Cole didn't elevate. He just pulled him to the side, so it's perfectly legal move. Kendi.
Yeah. Nice.
Kid fought hard, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's tough.
Cole plays football, right?
Yeah. Plays tight end and defensive end. So Ray Pressler, this kid here, because Cole was at the state tournament last week, he wrestled at the Tulsa 7 conference tournament, and he took third place.
Did he really?
He did. He did very well.
What is Ray? What grade do we know what Ray is?
Eighth grade?
I believe he's an eighth grader.
Eighth grader?
Yeah,
Big kid, too.
he is. Unfortunately, he's the same weight as Cole, so he doesn't get as much action.
Right.
But it's nice because we don't really have a heavyweight, so we can push push one of them up a little higher.
So he
to
can
get
wait,
both.
he can wrestle above his weight
Above
class.
his weight, correct. Oh, stay on him. Almost looked like a surprise team. Okay, so he's got a reverse half in here. He needs to, if he can elevate that kid's head and push his own chest down, he'll get a pin.
Push his chest down?
Yeah. He needs to get his chest on top of the other kid's chest. Chest to chest.
Pull his head up.
Yeah, it's okay. He got 4 points there, so it's a 7-point. Now he's going to go back and try to get another turn. Okay, he's getting it again.
Now he's up on him.
Pinned. There it is.
Nice. That makes Ray 10-6 on the year. That's
Good win.
That's
good win.
impressive.
He's having a good year.
Good win.
Looks like Nick's going to get another match here. So our duel is actually over, but they had an extra kid at this weight, so we're going to wrestle him. This is an exhibition match.
Okay.
So the points gained in this match will not be. Yeah, the points are dead. We won the duel 42-27. This is just an extra match to get these kids some mat time.
Come on, Nick.
Well, come on, Nick. Get out of there, buddy.
There you go.
There you go. Let's build back up. When they put a half Nelson in, you'll hear the coach say, look away a lot. And that's one way to kind of help get that loose, and you can peel that off.
He fought hard.
He did. He's probably tired from his other match, too.
Yeah.
All right, that looks like everything. They're going to shake hands.
So middle school is going to win this duel.
42-27.
42-27.
Good win there.
All right. Good win, yeah.
And this is the last duel of the year for us.
Yep. For the middle school, yep.
So they're going to go on top.
You know, I know watching Kovo at football, the boys love him. I mean, they seem like they really eat up what he's coaching and telling them, and I'm sure it's why this thing's growing so much.
Yeah. It is. It's growing a lot, and you're getting kids that have been in the program for a few years that are starting to recruit other kids to get in there, and it's just helping.
That's one thing we're not lacking around here is coaches that just there for the kids. I mean, Shaw, Kovo, Trent, they're all involved in everything, and they do a great job.
Absolutely. All right, looks like we're going to do the homecoming ceremony now.
Yep, we are going to, during homecoming, obviously, we'll leave everything on, and looks like we got Greg, the voice of Kiefer Trojans, down here to do the homecoming, so we'll let you listen to him. So we've got homecoming and senior night.
Yeah.
Obviously, homecoming, I seen Kenny Smith, Mr. and Mrs. KHS are here for homecoming. I feel for her parents right now because you got to buy a dress. Evidently, it's illegal to wear the same dress for each homecoming.
Yeah, I told my daughter she's not allowed to try for that.
No, don't let her. Don't let her. In fact, I've moved those dresses 1,500 times. I'm like, y'all got to give them away. I don't care what we do. But
you'd think there'd be like a, I don't know, a coalition where they could change. They could exchange them for other ones. Oh, man.
I told Jaylee, I'm like, you need to start like a dress rental business here,
exactly. You know? Yeah, because Jaylee was Miss KHS last year, right?
Yes. So, yeah, we had all kinds of dresses. We want to run some from our sponsors?
Let's run a quick commercial.
Yep.
We'll be right back with you.
McMaster Services would love to help you with all of your dirt work and dump trucking needs. For a free quote, give us a call today at 918-991-5407. That's 918-991-5407. Go Trojans.
Hunter Roofing and Construction is a proud sponsor of the Kiefer Trojans. Give us a call today for any of your roofing needs at 918-807-3554 and go Trojans.
Hey Trojan fans, want to experience something greater than the game? Join us at Faith Church every Sunday and Wednesday. We're located at Highway 75 and 171st Street just south of Glenpool. You matter to God and we can't wait to meet you.
At American Heritage Bank, we connect in person, on the phone, or with our digital banking services. With 119 years of banking stability, history, and experience, American Heritage Bank is more than qualified to manage all of your financial needs. Our top priorities are customer service and commitment to the communities we serve. Connect with us today and build a banking relationship you can count on. Visit us at ahb.bank and get started today. Member FDIC. Go Trojans.
Hi, Trojan Nation. We are proud to support the Kiefer Trojans. We believe everyone should love where they live. I am Jamie Sontag.
And I'm Sabrina Shaw, and we're here to help with all your home buying and home selling needs. Let's find you the winning home. Go Trojans!
So that was your senior night there. So we're going to let you listen to the homecoming here for the wrestling.
He is the grandson of Todd and Robin Washington and Luis and Maria Flores. Luis has attended different schools for 11 years. Luis is on the varsity wrestling team and trains with the Bull Train Elite Wrestling Program. After high school, Luis plans to wrestle in college and Kiefer Spirit Team and is a member of the 2024 State Championship Prom Team. After graduation, Brody plans to join the military and become a canine handler. Miss Lily Lincoln. Our sophomore attendant is Mr. Brady Sexton. Brady is the son of Joe and Tracy Sexton. He is the grandson of Zeddy and Terry Cantrell and Randy and Sean Sexton. Brody has attended Kiefer schools for 9 years. Brody is on the varsity football, wrestling, and golf teams. He is an active member of FFA and FCA. He is also a member of the National Honor Society. After school, Brody plans to play collegiate golf and laser in finance. Mr. Brody Sexton.
Like mid-70s now. His first tournament last year, he started 130. And then by the end of the year, he was shooting like high 80s. Now he's shooting 70s.
Terry Skelton and David Skelton. Macy has attended Kiefer schools for 9 years. Macy has been active in FFA for 3 years. She is also a member of FCA. Macy is a sophomore class treasurer. Macy has been a football trainer for 1 year and a wrestling manager for 1 year. Macy was also a member of the Kiefer Spirit Team for 1 year and was on the competitive cheer team. After high school, Macy plans to attend ORU like her sister and get another degree in sports medicine. Miss Macy Skelton. Our senior escort is Mr. Kiefer Trojans. He is the grandson of Frank and Rachel Bowman and Euphemia Thompson. Cameron's attended Kiefer schools for 11 years. Cameron is on the varsity football and wrestling teams. Cameron wants to wrestle in college and become a teacher. He ultimately wants to fight in UFC. Mr. Cameron Bowman. Our junior team is Abby Jones. Abby is the daughter of Eddie and Daniel Jones. She is the granddaughter of Gail and Linda Jones and Gary and Julie Henderson. She has attended Kiefer schools for 1 year. Abby is on the varsity wrestling team and is on the track team. She is a member of HOCO Club and is a humanitarian officer. After graduation, Abby plans to attend college and pursue a career in physical therapy. Miss Abby Jones. Our first senior escort is Mr. Desmond Nash. Desmond has attended Kiefer schools for 1 year. Desmond plays in the varsity football team and the varsity wrestling team. He is also a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Mr. Desmond Nash. Our first senior attendant is Miss Tiffany Duncan. Tiffany is the daughter of wrestling Ashley Rogers and David Duncan. She is the granddaughter of Todd and Angie Jones, wrestling and Rhonda Rogers, Carla Wright, Mary Lou Ashley, Rhonda Rogers, and Leslie Rogers. Kennedy has attended Kiefer schools for 4 years. Kennedy has been on the Kiefer Spirit Team for 4 years and is a team captain. She has competed in competitive cheer for 4 years and competitive prom for 2 years. Kennedy was the captain of the 2024 State Championship Prom Team. Kennedy has been a member of the Student Council for 2 years, and after graduation, she plans to attend Rogers State University and major in psychology. Miss Kennedy Duncan. Our next senior escort is Mr. Jaden Green. Jaden has attended Kiefer schools for 1 year. Jaden is on the varsity football team. He is the team manager for wrestling, and he volunteers with his mother at the Make a Promise organization for people with special needs. Mr. Jaden Green. Our next senior attendant is Ms. Kelsey Alvarado. Kelsey has attended Kiefer schools for 6 years. Kelsey has been a manager for the varsity football team for 2 years. She's been on the varsity wrestling team for 4 years and is also trained with the Raw Club Wrestling for 2 years. Kelsey was a member of the very first wrestling team here at Kiefer High School. Kelsey was the only girl in the first year varsity program, and she trained and joined as a freshman. She is the first athlete to graduate from the Kiefer Wrestling program and to wrestle all 4 years in high school. Miss Kelsey Alvarado. Our final senior escort is Mr. Max Quadnow. Max is a member of the varsity wrestling team. Mr. Max Quadnow. Our last senior attendant is Miss Kinsey Green. Kinsey is the daughter of David Green and Ashley and Stephen Newton. She is the granddaughter of the late Sabrina Patton, Jerry Henderson, and the late Janie and Carl Jackson Green Jr. Kinsey has attended Kiefer schools for 8 years. Kinsey is the captain of the Kiefer Spirit team and has been a team member for 3 years. She has been in the competitive cheer team for 3 years and the competitive pom team for 1 year. Kinsey was the captain of the 2024 state championship pom team. Kinsey has volunteered as a Kiefer women's cheer coach for 3 years. After high school, Kinsey plans to attend Oklahoma State University and major in nursing. Miss Kinsey Green. Our candidate this evening is Mr. Payne Zimmer. Payne is the son of David Craig Zimmer. He is the grandson of John and Stacy Fallon, Seth and Natalie Spider, and David Zimmer. Payne is a kindergartner and has attended Kiefer schools for 3 years. He likes to play with his friends, and when Payne grows up, he wants to go to the Army. Mr. Payne Zimmer. Our final girl is Miss Emmeline Stonefield. She is the daughter of Nathan and Jennifer Stonefield. Emmeline is the granddaughter of Billy and Jeannie Bagwell and Lisa Cox. She is a kindergartner here at Kiefer and has attended Kiefer schools for 2 years. Her activities include watching her sister Jenna show pigs, playing with her brother Cannon, and watching her tablet. After she finishes school, Emmeline would like to go on vacation to the beach. Miss Emmeline Schofield. The head winners will be crowned by Mr. and Miss KHS. Miss KHS is Tammy Smith. Tammy is the daughter of Bill and Kendra Smith. She is the granddaughter of Joe and Beverly Ward, the late Ronnie Ashford, Karen Ashford, and Chuck Smith. She is the great-granddaughter of Nella Sampson. Tammy has attended Kiefer schools for 13 years. She is in the National Honor Society and serves as a chapter parliamentarian. Tammy was a freshman basketball attendant and a football attendant sophomore and junior years. She has been on the varsity softball team for 4 years and the varsity basketball team for 2 years. She ran varsity track for 1 year. During her junior year, Tammy was named Kiefer High School's Female Athlete of the Year. For the past 3 years, Tammy was voted All-District Player of the Year. For the past 2 years, Tammy was named one of Life Magazine's top 100 softball players in the state. Tammy was named the 3A All-State Softball Team for Middle Linfield. Tammy is signed with Wichita State University to play college softball and plans to major in health science. Miss KHS, Tammy Smith. Mr. KHS is Mr. Kiefer Schultz. Kiefer is the son of Junior and Stephanie Schultz. He is the grandson of Sharon Lane and the late Judy Jones and the late Charles Schultz. Kiefer has attended Kiefer schools for 15 years and started in the 3-year-old program. Kiefer is a member of the National Honor Society and has attended concurrent classes at Tulsa Community College for 2 years. Kiefer has been on the varsity football team for 2 years, the varsity basketball team for 4 years, and the varsity track team and track and field team for 4 years. After high school, Kiefer plans to attend Oklahoma State University to study business and marketing with a specialty in medical and surgical device sales. Mr. KHS, Kiefer Schultz. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce to you for the very first time the 2025 Wrestling Homecoming King, Mr. Desmond Nash. It is now my honor to introduce to you the 2025 Wrestling Homecoming Queen, Kelsey Alvarado. Congratulations to Desmond and Kelsey, as well as all of our escorts and attendants for this year. Let's give it up for our 2025 Wrestling Homecoming Queen.
All right. Mr. Desmond Nash is your king for homecoming this year, and it was Miss Kelsey Alvarado.
That's actually Deslin Nash.
Deslin.
Yeah,
Deslin.
Desmond's his brother.
Yes.
He was on the team too, and he messed his knee up a couple weeks ago, and he hasn't wrestled since. So
he's a junior, right?
Yep. He'll be back next year. Now, Abby and Kelsey are going to have to go get changed and come wrestle.
They actually have matches
tonight.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's one thing to go and change into a basketball uniform, but to go get it into a singlet, it's kind of crazy. It's like, whoa.
Go from makeup all on, all prettied up, to, hey, something to get after it.
Start wiping it off.
Well-rounded ladies there. They do it all.
So is there a warm-up period here? Is there
Yeah, they'll probably do a quick little warm-up just to get loose again and give those girls some time to change.
All right, well, while they're doing that, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come right back to you.
Sounds good.
McMaster Services would love to help you with all of your dirt work and dump trucking needs. For a free quote, give us a call today at 918-991-5407. That's 918-991-5407. Go Trojans.
Hunter Roofing and Construction is a proud sponsor of the Kiefer Trojans. Give us a call today for any of your roofing needs at 918-807-3554. And go Trojans!
Hey Trojan fans, want to experience something greater than the game? Join us at Faith Church every Sunday and Wednesday. We're located at Highway 75 and 171st Street, just south of Glenpool. You matter to God, and we can't wait to meet you.
At American Heritage Bank, we connect in person, on the phone, or with our digital banking services. With 119 years of banking stability, history, and experience, American Heritage Bank is more than qualified to manage all of your financial needs. Our top priorities are customer service and commitment to the communities we serve. Connect with us today and build a banking relationship you can count on. Visit us at ahb.bank and get started today. Member FDIC. Go Trojans.
Hi, Trojan Nation. We are proud to support the Kiefer Trojans. We believe everyone should love where they live. I am Jamie Sontag.
And I'm Sabrina Shaw, and we're here to help with all your home buying and home selling needs. Let's find you the winning home. Go Trojans!
All right, welcome back here. We're warming up a little bit, getting ready for the high school duel here. But all kinds of stuff going on out here tonight. Man, this place was packed. So,
oh yeah, it hasn't been this packed, but it's been pretty close. Now they had a triangle duel against Barnsdall and Dewar, and it was about this packed, but there was 3 schools here, so both of them brought fans.
Right.
So, but it gets loud because of the acoustics in here.
Oh, I bet. Well, for the high school team, we've got freshman, and correct me if I say a name wrong, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Tyler Kanan.
Kanan, yep.
Freshman Luis Flores. Junior Carver Baker. Freshman Shay Durham. Freshman David Miller. Sophomore Brody Sexton. Freshman Sean Durham. Junior Cameron Bowman. Freshman Bo Dyer. Freshman Kason Howell. Sophomore Trey Van Heist. Senior Deslin Nash, who is our king. Junior Daniel Perez. Senior Max Quadno. Sophomore Merrick Davis. Sophomore Talon Welker. Senior, for the girls, senior Kelsey Alvarado. Junior Abby Jones. Both those 2 ladies were in the homecoming there. Sophomore Libby Pendergraft. And sophomore Cynthia Love. Do we see many teams that have very many girls?
No.
No?
No. Unfortunately, most of the schools that have girl teams that are full, it's going to be your larger schools. Actually, Glenpool's got a really big girls team.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Bigsby's got, I think, the best girls team in the state.
Bigsby does?
Yeah, and Owasso's got a few, not a ton. It's usually the larger schools. St. Springs actually has some.
Okay.
Has quite a few. But those schools that have those, they have a dedicated girls wrestling coach only. So they're really trying to grow that program, those programs.
Do the girls' points or matches count for the team? They don't.
No.
It's separate then.
It'll be an exhibition, kind of like Nick Sontag's was earlier. So they'll, and there's just not enough girls teams to have their own duels yet.
Right.
Now, I believe that girls can wrestle on the boys' team.
Okay.
But they don't do it often. Like at district duels a couple of weeks ago, Libby wrestled a kid in one of the duels, and she pinned him. She did a really good job.
Right. Nice.
So.
What, Symphony went to state last year.
What's that?
Last year, Symphony.
Symphony, Kelsey, and Libby all qualified for state. Libby and Cynthia placed.
Yeah.
Placed 4th. She was our first state placer. The only boy that has ever qualified for state was Gentry Pendergraft. He did it as a sophomore in his very first year to ever wrestle. Of course. And then his junior year, he was undefeated halfway through the season and ended up breaking his leg or his ankle, and he was out the rest of that year. And then his senior year, he decided not to wrestle because he'd already signed a football scholarship and didn't want to get hurt. So he only wrestled the 1 year, but he had a great year. And I mean, he was an upper weight. Those kids are tough, and he's just an athlete.
Libby has no choice but to be tough.
Yeah. Growing up with Gentry and Justice, you don't have a choice. Exactly right. And then I mentioned earlier the Kiefer does have a youth program now that just started this year. There was a youth program called Scissortail Wrestling years ago that recently shut down.
Right.
And one of the coaches, his name is Dakota Hart. He is heading that up, and his wife,
Kiefer?
Yes, for Kiefer. So he's the head coach of the youth program, and they practice here. Actually, see him walking up the steps here.
Okay. Do they practice here?
Yeah, they practice here on like Monday and Wednesday nights. But actually Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But of course tonight they're not practicing because we're here. But yeah, they do practice in here. So if anybody has any younger kids that want to try this stuff out, they'll take them.
It's obviously a growing program, and
when you do youth wrestling, they have 2 different divisions. They've got your novice or beginner wrestlers, and then you have your open wrestlers, which is your more advanced kids. So when you're starting out, it's not like you're going to be wrestling against a 3rd or 4th year guy that's seasoned.
Right.
You're going to be wrestling other kids at your same skill level.
Just looking here at some of the records for some of the boys. Flores, well, he's 17-1.
Yeah, his only loss was to a kid from Berry Hill in the district duels, and I believe that was a state placer last year.
Oh,
kid
really?
was state placer.
So he's going to have a shot to go to state this year.
Oh, yeah.
Luis is.
I would be surprised if Luis didn't make it to state this year. He should qualify.
Yeah. And then you got right underneath him, Carver Baker Jr., 15-9.
Yeah, he's a transfer from Broken Arrow.
Okay.
Good kid. He's a really hard worker in the room, they say, and he won first place in the Joel Cole tournament over in Cleveland this year. So I think he's our only male champion of any tournament so far this year. There's the toss.
Captains, it looks like, for Kiefer is Cameron Bowman and Max. Yeah, Max Quadnall. Yeah.
I think that their captain is Gentry Ward. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's their 138-pounder.
He a stud?
He's a pretty good wrestler.
Is he?
I think he's one of their better wrestlers, yeah. I don't know how long they've had a team, but they don't have a real big team, but those kids from Craig are tough. You saw them on the football field this year.
Yeah.
Jamie didn't.
I did, but I didn't see him live. I seen him after.
Yeah, the district that we wrestle in is it's the tallest. Well, it's not tallest at the conference, but our district is Berry Hill, Salina, Kiefer, Wilburton. I think I mentioned these already, didn't I?
No, I don't think so. We might have talked about it before we went on there.
Wilburton, Holland Hall, Old Mulgee, Morrison, and then the Oklahoma School of the Blind.
What class are we considered wrestling?
3A. So there's four classes, and there's 6A, 5A, 4A, 3A. 3A is actually one of the bigger classes because it's everybody that's 3A and below is 3A. So in the girls, we are 5A because all they have is 5A and 6A.
Okay.
So.
It looks like you're right. Girls are going to wrestle first here. So.
Well, I think Abby's going to wrestle first, then the boys will wrestle, and then Kelsey will wrestle later because they're both going to wrestle the same girl. So it'll give her time to rest between matches. So
Abby went quickly from dress to ready to roll here.
Yeah, it looks like we got all the cheerleaders here tonight, too. They usually only bring half of them, so they're trying to find somewhere to sit.
Big time event. Got to bring them all.
That's right.
So we got junior Abby Jones.
Yeah, this is her first year at Kiefer. She transferred from Bristow.
She's ready to go.
Doing a lot of hand fighting, just trying to get control of something. At the high school level, you'll see a lot more hand fighting and try to work on the head.
Thinking about,
they work on their head. They'll do a lot more technical wrestling.
Right.
And then when you get to like the college level, you see even more of that. You very rarely see a pin at the college level. Good job, Abby.
Very well. Do what now?
You very rarely see a pin at the college level.
Really?
Yeah, it's. Looks like she might have hurt her.
So it's just about weight class. It's not about like if you're a freshman, you can wrestle a senior.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Absolutely. Now, when you're in Little League wrestling, it's usually every 2 years. So there's an age limit and a weight limit. But once you get to school, it's good. Okay. It looks like this kid is gonna wrestle up, and that way it doesn't do anybody any good to have double forfeits. So let's get some mat time.
They added it says 12 already on the score.
Yeah, I don't know why it says that. It should be 0-0. Luis is a very technical wrestler, and he will work a lot of different moves if it lasts that long. But he knows what he's doing. Shoulders are still straight up and down. He's got to get them tilted towards one way or the other. Okay, keep that out of this. There's no back points there.
Pulling back in.
Yep. He's already got him in that position, so he doesn't want to lose it and have to start over. There you go. He's got it. There you go. Crossface. He's got that leg in there on his hip, which is really helping get him turned, but he's just having trouble getting those shoulders turned. Now they're out. Restart. Yeah, like I said earlier, Luis doesn't have a lot of highs and lows. He is just even kill.
Yeah.
Which is great in wrestling because emotions can kill a wrestler sometimes.
I got to coach him in football years ago, and he was that way in football. Just cool as he could be. Good football player.
Yep.
Just tough.
He's a tough kid. Yeah. He actually hasn't gained a ton of weight since he's been in junior high wrestling. I think he wrestled like 98 and then 106, and he's just now 120. So and I think it was 106 2 years ago. So he's gonna be one of our lighter weights, which we really need. We don't have a lot of light weights. Kid fought tough pretty good though. Like we deferred.
So how long is Bowman out for?
I'm not sure. I just know that he tweaked his knee. I don't know if he's going to be out, or if he's...
He told me he wasn't out. He was good. He said he was still planning on wrestling. I saw him today up at the Ag building there, and he was still planning on wrestling. Nice move. This year.
Okay.
But he's trying to heal that knee up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be... I think he has a forfeit tonight anyway, but...
Kid's hard to turn, isn't he?
He is. He's got those long arms, and he uses them. It's like, still can't get that turn. He's probably going to have to just try a different move here. Okay, so that was the second stall warning on the guy on bottom, so we got one bonus point there because he's just not moving on bottom. I know he can't really move, but why is he not? I don't know why he's not getting back points there, but he didn't give him any back points. Nope. He's having trouble getting him turned. He might be better cutting the kid loose and just taking him back down. Oh, he's getting some now. He's got 2. All right, he got 2 back points. It's 9.
Ten seconds.
Up 9-0. It's going to be their choice. He's choosing neutral.
I'm trying to find his dad over there somewhere.
It's right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got him now.
I can hear him yelling.
Yeah. He is, whenever you said his dad's pretty even kill and pretty,
Yeah.
you know, I was like.
And his dad's coached him since he was a kid in wrestling too.
Yeah.
So Luis has a 12-0 lead right here. If he can get 3 back points, it'll be a tech fall, and the match will be automatically over. So he's got 1, 2, only got 2.
So is
all right. So
12
now he's
points. Is that pretty big?
What's that?
Is that pretty big lead? 12 points.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's huge. Pretty much. Okay, so he's up 14-0. He just let him go to give him 1. Now if he gets 1 more takedown, okay, that's the match. So
that's
17-1. All right, I think Carver's going to have a forfeit here, and then it'll be Brody coming up.
Now Carver's pretty good, right? He's doing this pretty good.
Carver Baker Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at their.
Now, I don't recall that name. Does he play football?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. He only wrestles, and like I said, it's his first year at Kiefer. He's just going to get a forfeit here. Oh, actually, it looks like we got Durham coming in.
All right.
Oh, he's going to get another forfeit here. 132. This is Shea.
Shea Durham.
Carver was 15-9.
Here comes Brody Sexton.
I think my blood pressure goes up more than his does when he wrestles.
I bet it does.
What's Brody's record on the season?
What's that?
What's his record on the season?
Brody's.
He is
6-12.
He had a couple tournaments he was sick at and just kind of went 2 and out and didn't do very good. But he's come on lately. He was 144 earlier in the year, and he's moved down to 138. He's been a little more competitive there. This kid from Prague is good.
He is.
He was their captain, and he's probably the best one on their team. This will be a good match for Brody just to try to finish it out. He's got to use his legs and try to come up.
Brody's strong, though.
Really controlling the arms there. If that kid can get his arm inside, he'll get him rolled up. So he's trying to control that arm and hand. There you go. He got out of it that time. He's got a cradle locked up. Brody's trying to break it. Looks like Brody's got a Peterson. If he can get him turned, he might be able to pin him here from the backside. There you go.
He's pinned. He's pinned.
Oh, my gosh. Get behind him. Get behind him.
Nice.
That was good. So the other kid
was pinned for a second, wasn't he?
I thought he was pinned. We had the same ref the other night, and Brody had a pin, and they didn't call it either. So I don't know.
I know he's yours, so you're trying to be, but
he is.
It sure looked like it, and I don't know a whole lot about it.
10 seconds. All right. 4-2. 6 seconds left.
Good job, buddy.
All right, he's deferring. That kid's going to choose bottom.
That'll give him a shot for the third period and decide what he wants.
Yep. He'll have the option in the third period. Kid stood up pretty quick. That's a good job by him. You got to be careful. You can't lock your hands there. If you lock your hands, it'll be a penalty. So you kind of have to have them just kind of crossed, but just not locked. You can only lock your hands if it's a pin hold.
So many rules I didn't know.
Got a pretty good little single leg staying on it, but technically Brody's still in control because the other kid hasn't got behind him. So there's no points been scored yet.
Okay. It's fun watching the older guys for like Bowman over here just getting fired up for him out there.
Oh, yeah. They do a good job at cheering each other on and coaching each other. They go to battle every day and practice together. They want to see each other do well.
Yeah.
So why'd they stand him up right there?
What's that?
Stall.
Oh, stall. No, it was a stalemate.
Stalemate.
Yeah, neither guy was moving. So, all right, he let him up there. So now he's down 2-5. He needs to try to work it. Oh, man, that kid got in on a single leg. Brody's got that ankle, trying to keep him from moving around that. Kid broke it. Now he's got a. There you go. Stay off of it. There you go. Okay. I'm probably talking more than I should during this match.
Yeah, you're good.
So locking up. He's still, he got a 3 there. He needs to take a shot. Yeah, he's wrestling defensive. He's waiting on the other kid to shoot and trying to counter him, and the kid's just quick. 27 seconds left. That kid's Brody might have a. Brody's trying to get that same move that he had a minute ago. He let go of it. 7 seconds. All right, end of the second. All right,
that's good. And he's fighting hard.
Yeah, good match.
Yeah,
he's got option here. He's gonna go neutral. He's got to shoot this time.
You got to shoot first.
Here we go. All right. Drag him down. There you go. Finish it up.
Just missed that leg, didn't he?
Yeah. He's got to keep moving around, or that kid's going to get his ankle there. Yeah. He's in there. Fireman's carry. Oh, he's breaking it. He's breaking it. That kid technically is not in control yet because he's not behind him. If he gets behind us, that leg, he'll get 3 points, but he hasn't done it yet. He's got him at a cradle. Brody's going to have to break that. There you go. He's fighting off.
He's fighting off.
There you go. He broke it that time. But the kid got 3, so it's 11-2. He's got to get some points here. Just under a minute left. There you go. He's got that head again.
Oh, flip him. Golly.
Flip it.
He's working his hot end.
He's trying.
Oh, yeah. I'm impressed.
That kid doesn't want to do anything else. He's just trying to ride him out now.
He's done, yeah.
Brody's going to try to have to work something here, but that kid's just going to hold on to him. 18 seconds left.
Gonna need a pin.
Yeah, about the only way Brody could win is if he flips him onto his back and pins him. Okay, he got out. He's going to take him down. Oh, he tried it. That's all right. That's all right. It was tough.
Awesome.
Tough match.
Yeah, he fought hard.
That was a great
He
match.
lost.
It was great.
So he lost by 8 points. That's a major decision. So the Preg will get 14 points, but that was a tough match.
Good job, Brody.
I thought he had him on the pin in the first. So.
I know, that's two nights in a row. It's okay. Hey!
Sean.
So if Bowman's going to get a forfeit, like you said.
Yep.
But like, what happens here if like the kid shows up and says wrestle, he's already out there?
Well, they didn't weigh anybody in at that weight, and they would know ahead of time. They wouldn't have wrestled Bowman. He would have just not went out there. And the other team the visiting team has to check in first, so you get to choose.
Oh, really?
Now, Trey Van Heist is a good wrestler. Have you ever seen him wrestle?
No, I've never. I coached him too, but tough kid.
He's a tough kid, and I watched him play football, watched him play some other stuff. He's a natural wrestler, and he's a tough kid. This is sport that's made for him. The other night against Owasso, he was down 5 or 6 points going into the third period. He came back, tied it up, and then won in overtime. It was against a kid that was bigger than him.
Really?
Yeah. He did a good job.
It's probably like a never quit for him, isn't there? I'd imagine that would be.
In all honesty, he wrestles better when he gets mad.
Does he?
He does. When he gets mad, he wrestles better. That's not the norm. That is not the norm. The norm is usually you get mad, your emotions take control, but he just runs through it. He's a tough kid.
He definitely seems like a kind of kid that emotions feed off of that play.
Definitely. He's the guy that will feed off of the crowd and everything else too. So he got a 3-point takedown there, even though they weren't really down much. They went to a knee, and he's still in control. So he's got that 3. Trey has been about the same weight for 3 years now.
Has he?
Yeah, he's like 155. And so he's technically the same weight as Bowman, but Bowman wrestles there, and Trey kind of bumps up to the next weight class. So he's usually wrestling somebody a little bit bigger than him. Not much.
"20 seconds here."
He's definitely in control. Good job.
Up 3-0.
3-0.
I love they got to see Cameron wrestle. I was talking to him today, and I told him we were doing the broadcast. He's like, "Dadgum."
I know. He's like, "I'm not going to be on there."
Yep.
You talking about Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was telling me a story the other day. We're talking about wrestling and whatnot. And he goes, after one of the football games, I can't remember which one he was talking about. He said he had to he's been bulking for football and all that. And then he had to meet right after one of the games, and he had to go home and immediately cut weight.
Start cutting weight
because he was overweight.
Football and wrestling play off each other so much, but you bulk for football and you got to drop for wrestling. It's a tough deal for those kids. Something new that they started a few years ago at the high school level is a weight certification. So before the season starts, they have to go in and talk to they basically get their body mass, what weight mass index measured, their weight, everything, and then the doctor tells them based on their body fat percentage how much weight they can lose during the year.
Oh, really?
The wrestling season, yeah. And usually it's like 1 or 2 weight classes. There is a small chance that you could be too light to wrestle or not weigh enough.
Okay.
And if your body fat percentage is less than 6%, you have to get a doctor to sign off that you're healthy enough to wrestle. It actually happened to Brody Sexton last year, and the year before it happened to Philip Crabtree his last year to wrestle. They were below the 6% body fat, and so they had to gain weight to wrestle.
Oh, be dang.
Which you don't hear that very often.
No.
All right, they called a stall warning on Trey there. I guess he was backing up a lot. Now he just picks him up and put him down. 3 more points. Good job, Trey. Yeah, the ref is going to want to see you both guys
doing something.
If you see a guy backing up a lot, he's going to get hit with a stall warning. If he's just sitting down there on the bottom with his elbows in, not doing anything, he's going to get hit with a stall warning.
So what's the clarification on like the suplex there? Like, can you
you can't elevate. You can't like come up and go over your head. Correct. Yeah. Now you can.
You can just lift and turn.
Yeah, lift and turn. And the other night, Cameron was wrestling at Morris, and he picked a guy up, put him on his shoulder, and like kind of walked around the mat a little bit, and then took him down. It was kind of funny. But I mean, you can technically do that, but you can't just slam them. If you slam them, it's illegal. You can't drive them into the ground.
Gotcha.
That was a bad shot, but looks like he's recovering okay. Hang on to it. Hang on to that leg. So he's behind him. There you go. Well, he's got to get behind that arm there. Get his head out. There's 3.
There he goes. Yep.
12-9-0, 9-1?
9-1. Yep. And a minute and a half left in the second. He let him go here. He's realizing, well, never mind. I was going to say, he's realizing that he can take him down pretty easy, so he was letting him up and going back to it, but he had other thoughts there. Here we go. All right, Trey. 10-5. That might have woke him up here.
The way he wiped his face there.
Yeah. I don't think he was expecting that, but got a minute left in the second here. Plenty of time to score. There it is, double leg. Keeping a single leg. Just trying to drive. Pick him up. That was close. That was close. He didn't go up. Yeah, you can pick him up. You just can't go over your waist.
Right.
So that was good. He's holding for the next 20 seconds. Oh, there you go. Just still go forward. You got him in a pin.
Oh, he's got him there.
He's getting back points. He's got 4 swipes, so he's got at least 4 points, unless he pins him here. 5 seconds. 2, 1.
Right?
Not going to get it. That's okay.
He almost had him there.
He's up 17-5 here.
That's ball game.
Nope.
Yeah, I started.
Oh, that was third period. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Third period. Yeah. I was thinking that was the second. I was thinking, I was like, okay, Here we go. Good job, Trey.
Good boy, Trey.
Here comes the king.
Comes off of a homecoming crown. Now he's got a head guard on.
He didn't have the makeup on like Gabby did, though.
So is he wrestling at 157?
57? Oh, no, 65 probably.
165?
Yeah, 65. Trey wrestled 157. And on the scoreboard, they have the weight between the team score down there. It's just hard to see with that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they'll put that up there. I mean, it says player and fouls, but that's the weight. These girls jumping out of the way.
Girls are like, we're out.
That's definitely a fear. Last year was the first year that the cheerleaders wrestled. So yeah, he's backing up there, so they gave him a stall warning. He's got a bloody nose. All right, so they should get blood time here.
Blood time? That's what it's called?
Yep. It's the only sport that there's blood time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they have a certain amount of time that you get to stop the bleeding. If you don't get it stopped, you have to forfeit.
Jimmy, this is so much better than last year because we've got a guy over here just reading
it's
everything.
awesome. Yes.
We don't have to do anything.
Yes.
All we got to do is listen here.
Last year, we're like, you took him down.
We're just learning on the fly.
I think he did something good.
So
he raised his hands. Yeah, it's 5-minute blood time, and that's per match. So if he stops now, I mean they'll stop it at one point, and then if he bleeds again, they start it right back up on the same thing. So you only have 5 per match. But
like the whole duel or just this match?
Just this match.
Okay.
Yeah, just this match.
You can't plug it.
Yeah, if you can't plug it, you're done. So I mean, a lot of times they'll take a lot of cotton balls and stuff it up there just to stop it from bleeding. But you see
can't
a lot
leave it up there though and wrestle.
Yeah. That kid's got it in
Is
right
he got
now.
it in right now?
I've seen them cut their foreheads and they'll wrap it with tape around it.
Really?
There's some boxing stuff.
Yeah.
Get the super glue out.
Hang on, they're trying to figure out how to stop it and get back to everything. There's still no scores. That's okay. Just got to stop it from blinking and get to their actual time. There it goes.
Now, Deslin's up 1-0, isn't he?
No, the kid he got 3 there. The kid got a stall warning. So you get 1 warning, and then if he does it again, he gets a point.
Oh, okay.
So. All right. But he got the takedown right on the edge before they went out, so he's up 3-0 now.
They're gambling away quick now.
Well, like I said, last year there's fireman's carry. Good job. He just needs to come up on him there, get it by his head, pick the head up. He's got it, squeeze it. That's it.
That's it.
Come on. There it is. He's happy.
Kobo's like, stay on the mat.
He's happy.
Stay on the mat.
Good for him. Good for him.
Attaboy. Nice job.
Nice.
And that fireman's carry was nice.
That was a great fireman's carry.
Yeah.
He's using that jiu-jitsu background.
Yeah.
They say he's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu.
Dang.
Great. This is Daniel Perez. He does hand raise. This is his first year to wrestle as well. What's that?
We know not to pick a fight with Nash.
Yeah, don't fight him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It looks like Merrick's going to get a match. Merrick Davis.
Oh, Merrick Davis.
I think
all right.
today's his 16th birthday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Or at least his mom posted it. So, I think it's.
I hope she would know.
It's like she was there 16 years ago. I don't know. Merrick's got one of those real quiet, calm demeanors, and it's neat to see him out on the wrestling mat because a different little personality comes out, and he's a fighter. So ref just showed locked hand, so he's going to get a penalty point here because the kid had locked hands, and then but he was already down, so he'll go back to the down position and they'll start it. But he had locked hands.
So you can never lock your hands
Unless it's a pin hold.
Okay.
Yeah, you can lock it in a pin hold.
The cradle.
Yep, a cradle or like a power half, something you're trying to actually get the pin. Back out. Just back. I'll get the 1. Oh no. A lot of times when you get these upper weights, when they get on top of you, that they weigh so much, it's hard to push them off.
Yeah.
So it's always tougher. He was excited about that. I really thought they'd put Max there just since it was senior night.
Yeah.
Oh, well. He might be battling something too, though. If he's sick or something like that, you don't want him wrestling. Looks like we're going to get a couple forfeits here. Talon's going to get a forfeit. And then you got Kelsey Kelsey will wrestle to wrap it up.
Okay, so that's all. That's the high school.
That's the high school.
57 to 10.
So it's impossible to lose at this point.
Oh, yeah. I think it was impossible to lose from the get-go because we had more wrestlers than they had. Oh, they had more open spots than we had, so even if we would have lost every match, I think we still would have won the duel. But you don't get better that way.
No.
You got to wrestle.
Yeah, you got to wrestle.
Which is why I'm glad that Luis got to wrestle. All right, Kelsey. Yeah, she's tough. I think she was one win away from qualifying for state 2 years ago. She did qualify last year.
Did she?
Yeah, and she was just one match away from placing last year as well. She's good.
So this is the same girl from the first match, correct?
Same girl from
Craig. Yeah. I think they only had the one girl, and both of our girls are about the same weight, so they're both getting matches. As far as the rest of the season goes, the junior high has a Will Rogers Conference tournament this weekend. The next weekend will be the high school Will Rogers Conference, which we're not really in that conference, but we get to go to the tournament.
Okay.
And then after that, the high school has a duel against Verdigris on the 11th, and then they have regionals, which I think are going to be at Blackwell.
The high school's regionals at Blackwell? When is that?
It's like 3 weeks away.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the girls' regionals will be at J the week before. And then if they qualify for state, then it'll be in Oklahoma City, the fairgrounds.
At the big house.
Yes.
They got a new big house up there now, too.
Got it all fixed up now. I wish they would do it like basketball and rotate it from Tulsa to Oklahoma City every year, but they don't do it. Well, I mean, they don't do that in small basketball either. It's just in the bigger stuff. So she's got her in it's not really a cradle.
So
it's like a reverse half.
In state.
Yeah.
How many matches would you get?
10 to 1 here. What's that?
In state, how many matches would you get?
At state?
Yeah. It's not like a best of one. You're
no.
done.
Well, there's only 10 people that make it.
Yeah.
So, and the fifth place
rankings.
Those that wrestled or that took fifth will wrestle the fourth place ones as a pigtail match. It's just like a one and done on that one.
Okay.
And then so that's one match, and then there's only you win in the quarterfinals, you get to the semis, and then the finals. So it's just 3 matches after that.
That's it.
Yeah. So you can have 4. Yeah, 3 matches probably total.
So do they rank you 1 through 10?
No, you'll be 1 through 5 on the East, 1 through 5 on the West, because they'll wrestle at 2 different regionals to qualify.
Interesting.
And then the 1 seed from the East will wrestle the 4 seed from the West.
So if you go in a bad match, from night 1, you're done.
Well, if you're in that 4-5 match, that pigtail, if you lose that first match, you're done. But other than that, it's a double elimination, so you can go through the losers bracket to get 3rd and 4th. So, but yeah, so I mean, it used to just be the top 8, and then when they hadn't added a 5th one, because there was times that people would get there and they wouldn't make weight, and then there's no 5th person, so they bring a 5th person now, and they let them wrestle that pigtail match to get in, or they just take the place of the 4th place person if they don't make weight.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if like the 2nd place person doesn't make weight, they all bump up.
Okay.
There, before my wife taught here, she was at Sapulpa, and we followed their wrestling quite a bit. And there was a kid from Sapulpa that, poor kid, he qualified for state his junior and senior year both, and didn't make weight either time, and never got to wrestle at the tournament. And he was like the 1 seed, so it was frustrating. There she goes. I kind of feel bad for this girl. She looks like she's taking a beating tonight.
Taking a beating.
There she is. Yeah.
She got to give it to her, though. She got up and got back in there,
All right, that's it, man. They're done.
Yeah, I bet she's wore out. Well, Man, that was fun. That was neat seeing it. Joe, thank you very much for giving us at least somebody knows what they're talking about up there doing this. But
I always wonder what you guys are talking about in there at the football because we got that window between us.
Yes.
But
Well, it's usually me and Jamie talking. Duncan doing exactly what he's doing right now.
Yeah. There ain't no reason for me to
he
talk
just
right
throws
now,
in
Joe.
the zingers every now and then.
Yes. Yeah, we got to have somebody do that.
And then Ronnie's just talking smack the whole time.
Yeah, Ronnie's good at that. Well, so that'll do it. Final score 57-10. Your high school Kiefer Trojan wrestling team victorious tonight over Craig. Good luck to them. Joe, keep us in the loop on what's going on for the broadcaster basketball so we can keep everybody kind of going on that. But
I'll let you know who qualifies for state and stuff like that.
Okay.
That way you can announce it.
Definitely. We want to make sure everybody knows. So, well, I guess that'll do it, guys.
All right.
For Joe Sexton, Bobby Carrillo, Duncan Robinson, I'm Jamie Buck, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow night for the basketball homecoming. Thanks for watching.